Hey, what's up everyone? Today we'll be doing a catch and cook for porgies. Let's go! For those who don't know what a porgy is, hey Google, what is a porgy?
Porgy, a deep-bodied fish related to the sea breams, typically silvery but sometimes changing to a blotched pattern. It usually lives in warm coastal waters.
So in today's video, we're gonna do something a little different. It's gonna be a collaborative catch and cook. My friend Roger, he has a YouTube channel as well. He's from New York, cooking and fishing. And he gave me a call up and said, hey, why don't we go catch some porgies because they're hot and on fire. I told him I couldn't because I was actually gonna be in New York City to do something that day, and he told me to stop by and he'll give me some fish. So that gave us the idea to do a collaborative catch and cook video. He does awesome catch and cook videos. His cooking skills is amazing. So in this cooking video, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna share a clip of him catching some porgies, then I'm gonna reference one of his recipes from one of his catch and cook, and then I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can replicate one of his cooking dish. So let's go.
Okay, so we're using the 2-inch slab wrap. It weighs about 1/4 of an ounce, and we're fishing. I'm casting into about 10 feet. Where I am is 25. Here I'll show you the jigging motion. It's a very basic lift and fall, and this bait will swim on the retrieve and also on the drop. The key is giving it almost complete slack line, and the porgies will hit pretty close to the bottom, and today the takes are very subtle. You have to watch your line, and they tend to attack the tail of the lure. So there. The hook size I upped from a size 4 to a size 2 owner single replacement hooks, and I can put a lot more pressure than using the size 4. Pound for pound, these porgies fight pretty nicely. The rod I'm using is a Zodius 6/8 light. It's made by Shimano. The reel is a Shimano Stratic FK1000. It's pretty nice all-around spinning setup, both salt and fresh water. I do a lot of drop shot on this rod, wacky worm, stuff like that. This porgy is over 16 inches, and that's a pretty nice hook placement. We're not keeping this one. I did end up keeping a couple for Jimmy. A little bit smaller, like between 14 and 15 inches. So I'm always checking the hook point. You're fishing this kind of rocky structure. Having a really sharp hook just buys you more time to set the hook. You know, these porgies just kind of slash at the bait. Normally people fish for porgies with bait. Clams, sandworms, squid. I personally feel that these little crankbaits call out the larger porgies. They're also just a lot more fun to fish. This one is a little bit over 14 inches, and we are keeping it. We're going to bleed it out on the clip and transfer into the cooler. So I'm interested to see how Jimmy handles this fish. Cooking along to one of my videos, I never know if people can actually follow the instructions as shown in my catch and cook videos. I've never written recipes for the home cook, so I look forward to seeing the results. Hopefully he comes up with a good dish. Alright, so I'm bleeding out this porgy. They take about 2 minutes to bleed out. You don't want to cut too deep. Taking care of your catch from the moment you land the fish is all part of the cooking. Alright, that's about it. So good luck, Jimmy.
So yeah, the porgy looks like a big freaking crappie of the sea, but it's like all silver. And it's an amazing looking fish. He gave me a good amount, so I'm gonna go clean some fish right now, and then I'm gonna cook one of the porgies. I have looked through a couple of his videos, and I believe I want to do the lemon caper. He actually did it with the fluke, but I'm gonna do it with the porgy. So if you guys want to reference the video on the top right hand corner, it's gonna show you guys exactly what he does when he did the lemon caper for his fluke. Anyways guys, let's get to the kitchen and I'll do some fish cleaning and some cooking. I'm trying to keep the cooking and explanation short as possible because I want you guys to check out Roger's page because he does do a lot of awesome catch and cook. Anyway guys, let's go. You're gonna watch me do something a little different and it's gonna be on a weird angle, sorry. It's on a tripod that doesn't really have much settings, but I have a big bucket right here. I think this is a 5-gallon bucket, soy sauce bucket or whatever bucket it is. And I'm gonna scale my fish in the water so I don't have to have the scales popping all over my kitchen. My wife would really appreciate it. So if you guys wanna give this a try whenever you guys can, go ahead and give it a shot. So I have a bucket of water here, right? Got some cheap scaler and you just leave the fish in the water and you just scale them. So one thing I didn't do actually, which I'm actually gonna do it right now, which is I'm gonna take kitchen shears, right? Big scissors right here, and cut some of the fins off so I can get to the spots that have, you know, all the good stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna get these guys in the water and just start scaling, and it's kind of hard. I can see the scale falling right into a bucket of water. And when you're done, you find your neighbor you don't like the most and just pour it right in his lawn. I mean, you can just tell him it's fertilizer. Alright, so I got the majority of everything scaled down. And so I'm just going to fillet this guy, again, leaving the skin on. Just drying it just a little bit because there are some imperfections. Because these scales are freaking amazing. They're so hard. I don't know, you know, why they have scales that hard. But, you know, saltwater fish, scup, it's something that's unfamiliar to me. I gotta thank you, Roger, for giving me some awesome fish and to try some of his catch and cook videos. You know, it's a awesome collab. So let's see how this goes. The cutting is a lot easier than the first time when I did other fillet because there are no, what do you call that? The scales are not there. So it's definitely a lot easier. Alright, those are mostly stomach bones, stuffing. I don't want any of those. I think there's some meat right here. There's butthole. Let's not keep that. So that's one fillet there. There we go, 2 fillets, but I need to do some cleanup. So there's some center bones right here, so I need to get rid of those guys. You can feel it definitely right here, you can listen to it. Right, so let's get rid of these guys here. Make sure you get all the scales off. I just missed a couple. They're pretty thick armored scales, so it's definitely really, really difficult. So I got these guys good pretty much. And I think some of the scales were just actually on the board and just got stuck on it. So I'm gonna lay this onto some paper towels and soak up some blood, some slime, nice and dry, because that's the best way to fry your fish or pan sear it, which I'm actually doing the lemon caper sauce that Roger did on his channel. So check out that video of him doing for Fluke. But this is it, man. This is it. All right, guys, so for the ingredients for the actual sauce, I got some butter, I got some shallots, capers, lemon juice with some pieces of lemon flesh, and some parsley. So the next step is you want to pour out the oil, but don't wash your pan, because that's where the flavor is going to be at. We're going to throw the butter on and melt it and cook the rest of the stuff. Alright guys, check it out. This is it, man. Moment of truth. Let's taste this awesome looking porgy. Wow. The skin is crispy. Might be a little bit too sour because I put a lot more lemon in, because I thought I might need all of it. But it's actually really, really good. Hey wife, what do you think it tastes like?
It's like fine dining.
Dude, she says it tastes like fine dining. Got some skills right here. Hey Roger, thank you for the recipe and thank you for the porgies. This is really, really awesome. Guys, if you guys don't know Roger, he's cooking and fishing. Check out the cards, check out description below. I'll link the exact recipe I used, and I'll link some of his porgy fishing trips that he do in New York. But man, I'm gonna devour this. This is awesome. Bon appetit. If you have any questions, feel free to message me in a comment below, or go ahead and subscribe to Roger's Place and ask him any question. I think you guys will love his channel, especially with the catch and cook craze lately. Look at some of his videos. You know, he goes in depth, so you guys want to learn some nice recipes for fish that you guys catch. Definitely check his channel out. I'm gonna finish this lunch right here and catch you guys next time on next video. Peace out.
We'll be right back.